tarot reading live today because it has been taking so long to upload lately. And I don't know if it's my internet or if it's YouTube. It could be either. But I thought, I'm just going to do it live. Then it's up there. I cannot see your comments, but I am grateful for them. Okay, so now I always ask you guys to choose the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates. And we'll begin. I hope everybody is loving themselves today, because when we are most centered in spirit and hearing from our intuition, those are the kinds of things we hear. Because to the other side, we are infinitely precious, each one of us. I am reminded by this because I've been watching Louise Hay again. Louise Hay, Hay. Lots of YouTube videos there. Boy, that woman, she makes sense. She's gone. She's passed. But I feel like she's been walking with me, and I think she would walk with anybody just because she would continue teaching on the other side. And she's full of love. So I do encourage. All right, for those who chose the blue stone, we have the High Priestess, we have the Three of Swords, we have the. So for you, your intuition is quite strong today then. Quite strong. You're the oracle today. I mean, you're hearing, you're knowing. I always feel like with the High Priestess, you know, she always has her mouth closed. And in the story, The Journey of the Fool, the tarot story, she does not speak with her lips. She speaks telepathically because she is a representative of those kinds of spiritual gifts, the greater consciousness. She knows. There are many mysteries. You've got the veil behind her. It's like there are mysteries behind the veil. And then you've got some symbolism. Recall Solomon's temple, you know, so you've got scriptures in her hands. So she knows things on a deeper level. She understands the deeper mysteries. So that energy is with you today. So this may be a day where you really can connect with some truths. Your intuition is quite good. And you know what? It may be that you've had some difficulties. You've had some painful thoughts or a painful situation that is sort of representative of something that you feel like keeps happening in your life. And these are painful thoughts. They're not new wounds, right? There's no blood. They're something that's carried in your heart. But the Five of Cups is the sadness about it. It's looking to the past. It's regret. Maybe I bring up Louise Hay for a reason today, you guys, because that kind of teaching, her kinds of teaching that really teaches us to be accepting of ourselves as human beings. We're here to learn. We're here to just try to grow in our own consciousness. And of course, we make mistakes. Others make mistakes. Others will wrong us. Eckhart Tolle is another one good to listen to. He says, you know, we're all on our path, on a path from being unconscious, living unconsciously, to living consciously. We're all somewhere on that path. And there are some folks who are still quite unconscious, and they might be driven by their fears or driven by protecting the ego, that self that we create during this lifetime, you know, protecting that ego so much that they do painful things, they do hurtful things. And so this Five of Cups is always coming up to say, please turn around and look at the two cups that are here, the two cups that are ascending, that are full, the blessings, messages from Source, because you can hear it today, because you've got the High Priestess. And remember, self-love, self-acceptance, such a door to power. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful set of cards there. For those of you who chose the white and orange stone, we have the Ace of Cups, we've got the Five of Coins, we've got the Nine of Swords. All right. So these are all minor arcana, not a big deal. Maybe you didn't sleep all that well last night, or maybe there's a tendency to worry too much right now or have negative thinking. You know, once in a while that Nine of Swords can simply be you're thinking, having trouble. Maybe there's so many plans in your head. There's so many steps. There's so many, I got to do this, got to do that, or whatever, that it's really kind of agitating almost. It's hard to rest. It's hard to find rest within yourself. And the five of coins, this can be, you feel a little shut out in the cold, like you feel like you don't have that warmth and security and comfort in there yet. These two are moving into the doors though. You could be looking at this reading because Source is saying to you, I love you. I don't like you to be thinking like this. I don't like you to be feeling like this. This could be the cup message of comfort, of peace, of love, of hope. It's going to be okay. Because you see, the hand is coming out of the sky. This is a spiritual offering. This is a blessing. We have the dove. We have the symbolism of the blessing. The Holy Spirit that's the symbolism there. And so sometimes there's tears that come out when we get that comfort and that love. But a lot of times this is a joyful experience too, or peace, or just something love. The five of coins. Right. Yeah, this is very much transitory, especially since these are minor arcana. This isn't a huge deal today, but this is probably more about how you're feeling. This can be financial troubles too, worries about health. It can be that kind of thing. But I kind of say worries. Speaking of swords, so these are all transient. They're minor arcana things. Source is basically saying whatever it is you're concerned about, it is passing. And please receive the healing, the love, the comfort. It's okay to be in your emotion. I'm thinking about this morning. I was looking at Facebook and reading Heroes of New York. Has anybody subscribed to that series? And there was a story about Diamond today, and I just was crying and crying and crying. And it was so sad and touching. And that's this cup, you know what I mean? But then it also got rid of all the tension and leaves a way for more your cup to be filled with emotion. Connecting with your emotion and allowing emotional healing and spiritual healing will definitely bring you right out of these today. Definitely. And it can happen quickly. You who chose the green stone. Sometimes we don't even know we need emotional healing. We think, well, this is this and this is not a big deal, not a big deal, but it can add up. Okay. All right. We have the Chariot as your major arcana. We have the two coins. We have the Nine of Cups. So the Chariot is something moving forward quite quickly, and it is heavenly action. In charge of it. Maybe you started it, but now you don't feel in charge of it. Maybe you didn't start it. It was just visited upon you. Sometimes I feel like, when with the pandemic, this is emblematic. It's like, okay, here we go. Now there's nothing left to do but ride it out and hope we're in a better place at the end of this. So that's the kind of situation the Chariot talks about. It could be big in your life, could be small in your life, but it's something going on. It's best to just move with it and understand that, look, this man does not have the reins. These sphinxes, they have wisdom. They know where they're going. However, they're each turned out a little bit, so might be a bumpy ride. Once in a while, this is about things going forward in two areas of your life. Sometimes it's with two people that are being pulled together forward, and they see things slightly, but they're both going in the same direction. The Chariot, it's always best to roll with it. Roll with it and consider that this, your guides, this may be Source, this may be your higher self, bringing you to a whole new place where it's possible to answer your prayers. A lot of times we're asking for things, but we ask for things that contradict each other. We may ask for a breakthrough in this area, but we also really kind of want to be comfortable, or we might ask for this to happen, but truly it would frighten us until we get to this spiritual level. So sometimes the Chariot is sort of like it's the way that source can use something like that to bring us to a new place where our prayers can be answered, our requests can be answered, whereas they try to answer it where we're at, but there's some reason it's not going to work where we're at. So You just have to ride it and look for the best. The Nine of Cups is lovely. It's your wish. You get your wish in something. And it's also maybe, please enjoy your life. You have earned some sources of emotional security and comfort. You know, this man lives a comfortable existence. He is a wealthy merchant. He does have some satisfaction with that. Sometimes it's nice to just dwell on that and think about the old times when you really wanted to have this in your life and that in your life, and now you have it. Sometimes it's nice to enjoy that. The Two of Coins is a day with energy in it for you. The two is different sources of security. You could be home and health and home, family members' needs, money, you know, work and home. You could be juggling different things. Man, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. So I see a lot of movement in this day. This can be challenging, but you do it well. But I also see enjoyment in this day, taking some time to say, a well, fill in the blank. So it's a good day. It's a good day. For those of you who would like further clarification, Golden Nugget card, we have the Six of Coins. Okay, so minor arcana kind of clarification. It's the Six of Coins is a nice card. If you're the one giving, that means you may be giving a little or doing something that helps those who need feel a little more secure. I mean, that's a minor arcana. You can be ill for someone. You can be doing some shopping for people who need you. Young people, people who can't do themselves. You could be giving. You could be in some way being generous to even the scales for someone. If you are receiving, this is also a good card because it's saying, like, man, I just need a little something, you know, and whether that's money, security enhancing objects, or health, then you're receiving. If there's fair in your life, then there's probably some new balance coming in. So it's a pleasant card. The power differential here, the wealth differential here, it might be something on your mind in general. It can represent a general concept that's on your mind. Take the scales here because it's sort of like, okay, it's more solution focused. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching with me. Take care. Bye-bye.